What's up, everybody? It's Man of Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke, and in this video, I'm going to be continuing my level 1 to overpower level 8 playthrough. Now, in the previous video, I defeated the Leviathan, and then I got the quest here to defeat Hyperius. Now, unfortunately, in that video, I did sell my longbow singularity grenade that I had been holding on to for this specific task, and so we kind of need another longbow singularity grenade prior to taking on Hyperius and Master Gi. So, because of that, I'm not going to do it just yet unless we happen to find a longbow singularity from this particular chest here, or vending machine. Our Lyudas is getting extremely old at this point, and I was just thinking about this. I could perhaps farm a new one. Obviously, there is no longbow singularity in this particular thing, so yeah, we're not going to save quit farm for a longbow singularity right now. We'll let it come to us. There'll be plenty of opportunities for us to find one. Instead, I'm just going to come up here and I guess now would be a good time to farm for a new one. We haven't gotten a new one in some time, so yeah, be good, right? We could go ahead and hopefully get a better one to replace what we have. I prefer shock or non-elemental, but you know, can't complain about fire either. Those would be the three that I'm most interested in. Probably shock, non-elemental, and then fire in that order. I do have a shock Bone of the Ancients, so shock would definitely be better for us than non-elemental at this point in time. Okay. So we'll try to hit our gap here, or our cliff, and then we'll get up to Gettle and Mob. We've obviously been here before. I'm like 97% certain that I've already done this quest in Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, so they'll spawn right away, and that'll be good. I don't know how many takes we'll do on these two. Probably be a number, though. An integer, if you will. Probably between 1 and 1,000,000, somewhere in there. Didn't get anything from him. I guess I should kill these guys outside of the vehicle since I'm actually trying to level up right now. Yeah, that'd be better. I don't like that I was trying to slag him, and for whatever reason the vehicle was like, you know, I blocked that shot. Alright, so nothing from him. That's okay. Let's hop in our vehicle and head to the Friendship Gulag. That way our next save quit area will be close to this side, which is good. Just kind of avoid that buzzard. Don't want to deal with him at the moment. That was not what I wanted. I wanted to get out of the car as it was still progressing over there. But that didn't work out for me. So we're going to come in here to the Friendship Gulag. Yeah. And once we're in here, I'm going to check this vending machine for a longbow singularity. And if we don't have one, then we're going to go ahead and quit. Oh, that's a sniper class mod that boosts precision, otherwise known as the worst type of sniper class mod. Precision's a, I don't want to say useless, but next to useless, perhaps, skill for actual snipers. It's great for other weapons, obviously, but for snipers, it's pretty much useless, except for possibly the Skull Masher. Otherwise, though, I don't want that. I don't want that skill on my sniper comm at all. I would much rather have a blue sniper comm that boosts headshot and one shot, one kill than have a purple one that boosts precision but gives one less point to headshot and one shot, one kill as a result of that. Now, on the legendary sniper comm, it obviously doesn't make a difference because you're going to get +5 to everything anyway. But on a regular sniper comm, precision's useless. It's just mind-numbing to find what would otherwise be a perfect sniper comm that just happens to boost either headshot or one shot, one kill and precision instead of boosting headshot and one shot, one kill, because precision is a useless boost. Alright, let's see if we can get up here. Perfect. Drives me nuts though when I see what otherwise would be a good sniper class mod. So there he wanted to do the whole entire climb out animation, but back then when I was actually riding on ground, he decided to glitch out of it. I don't understand that sometimes. Not a huge deal, obviously. I guess this is the first time farming these guys that we actually have Death Blossom, so that's really nice to have because it's a big part of Zero's DPS. and it's especially important against bosses, I would say. Wow. And one really cool thing that enemies sometimes do is back into you and try to kill you with your own kunai. I think that that's fun when they do that. So yeah, still no Lyuda. Definitely need a new one, which is why we're farming for it. At the same time, though, I guess we're getting 8,000 experience a run. Not terrible. Probably about half of what Bunker or the Snowman would be giving. So, you know, that's not a bad thing. We're going to be up to 30% of the way to level 58 in just a moment. I just noticed that this level 50 Lyuda against level 57 and higher enemies it's beginning to show its age, you know, especially since our Pimpernels are now older too. It'd be nice to have a better one. Okay, so we'll hit the gap. Perfect. Been doing pretty good on driving so far in this episode. I hope that I haven't jinxed myself now, but been doing okay. All right, so that was some interesting physics there. I hadn't seen that happen before, but anything's possible, I guess. Good lord, kunai are ridiculous. So yeah, now that guy's on us. He may kill us. That'd be bad. Okay, so we got our kunai in. We'll use his own drop to kill him. I think he likes that. Are you joking me? Alright, so now we've killed this guy. Perfect. And he finally dropped a Lyuda. Unfortunately, I can very clearly see that it's fucking corrosive, which I do not need. It does have Vladoff grip, it looks like. Or that's not Vladoff grip. Is that Doll? Because this is Vladoff, right? So that's a little bit different than this down here. It's kind of similar. Damn it, that is really, really aggravating. You suck, dude. Whatever. So, obviously, you know, that's a very good weapon. Being that I have accidentally sold some things recently that I should keep, I'm going to go ahead and, you know, do this. Okay, so now we have that for the stuff that we need. This is aggravating, though, that we have 2 corrosive Lyudas and no need for a corrosive Lyuda. I guess I can use it to walk back to Hyperion soon, right? Because we're going to need to do that eventually once we find a longbow singularity grenade. Damn it, I just wish it was non-elemental. Actually, shock. I wish it was shock. Well, no, because shock would be bad for farming the snowman, wouldn't it? Yeah, non-elemental's not bad. Shock's good, too. Either way, I guess what would be best is for me to get shock and then fire in the next 2 runs, and then we just leave. That'd be excellent. But it seems unlikely. I don't need to farm the snowman, but the rest of our gear is also beginning to show its age. Okay, so this guy's here now. Use the killer bonus on him if we can. Gosh, it seems like he always spawns with a frickin' splash damage assault rifle, which is less than desirable. Okay. Crap. I don't know if we're ever going to get the right sort of Lyuda now. That is not good. That's not good at all. I guess I should buy grenades or find grenades eventually as well. Yikes. See, this is what I don't like. I don't like needing a weapon to progress. I don't need it, but I know it exists and I want it. You know what I mean? It's make the game more enjoyable to have an on-level weapon that is the right element. But the game just kind of picks what element to give you, you know? And there's no way to fix that. There's no way to take a corrosive weapon and remove the element or change the element within the game via legitimate means. And some people feel that that is the Borderlands style. That's the main point of the game. I entirely disagree with that. I would much rather play the game at its fullest potential, at the bleeding edge of the gameplay. Wow. And then he's just gonna backpedal so that he lines up the shot through my deception decoy. What a dick. Speaking of dicks, we need to get this guy slagged sooner this time. Okay. Game, why? And then he throws a grenade straight backwards. That's fun.
Your eyes deceive you. An illusion fools you all. I move for the kill.
Gosh, this guy is aggravating. We need a better shield as well. You can see how old this gun's getting. Crap. Ugh. So this is just mind-numbing. I don't understand the appeal to this, Like, people are like, oh, the point of the game is to play and find better gear and stuff. Well, there's some fucking chode who said that to me this morning. Playing with Gibbed doesn't matter, or is stupid. No, it fucking gets you to the actual meat of the game a lot quicker. This is bullshit right here. This is mind-numbing and a waste of time. There's nothing fun about this. It's just stupid. We're going to kill this guy X amount of times, and after a certain amount, he's going to decide to drop what we need so that we can proceed to actually playing the game. This is a waste of time. This isn't fun. This isn't enjoyable. This is stupid. And that's where I don't get people's obsession with playing this game, quote-unquote, legitimately. You're just wasting your own time. You're just making the game less fun for yourself. And maybe some people disagree and they think that it's the funnest thing ever to farm gear legitimately. I don't know how. I can't think of anything less fun to do in the game than this. I mean, perhaps if you were playing the Torg DLC, that could be less fun. But for the most part, this is like as boring as it gets. We're killing the same enemies repeatedly, over and over and over again. For no outcome. Oh, I like how the truck decided to block that shot. That was really fun. Okay, so we should probably buy ammo as well. Yeah. So now we have shit. We have no weapons. We have that corrosive one, but I'm not going to be fighting a ton of corrosive enemies. I guess I could farm bunker with it, right? That'd be something. But would it bore better than the corrosive Pimpernel? Probably not. Well, I am at wit's end with this already, and I haven't been farming for that long. It's just stupid. I really don't have another way to describe this. I can't imagine why some people are so obsessed with this, and it's just really, really fucking dumb. There's nothing good about this. God, I'm just going to save quit. Fuck you, game. If the vehicle's up there and I exit the vehicle, how the fuck do I exit it off the cliff? The driver's side is like on the cliff. How the fuck did I exit off the cliff? Stupid. Just stupid. Just like I feel about this farming. God, it's dumb. There's nothing fun about it. We're doing the same thing over and over and over and over a fucking again. It's stupid. There's nothing good about this. I don't know why I decided to do a playthrough where I don't use a tool that makes the game infinitely more fun. Just, this is dumb. Oh well, hopefully the game will decide to drop a acceptable Lyudas for us here. It probably won't, if I had to guess, but maybe it will. Who knows? Oh, good. I'm glad that guy can walk right through me without getting fucking slagged. And then he can shoot right through my shield even though I'm in deception. Just brilliant. Nothing, huh? God, this guy blows. I should have bought ammo, right? But I didn't. I don't care. We'll do that this time. It's just mind-numbing. And the fact that we can run out of ammo while doing it just only contributes to the massive amount of fun that I feel right now farming. Quote-unquote, the point of the game for some people. I don't know how anyone would convince themselves that that's the point of the game. It's just so stupid. It's not getting any funner, to say the least. Yeah. This is not becoming more fun. It's actively becoming less fun to do this over and over and over again. Now, sure, I could farm a sniper from anywhere, right? But why would I want an inferior sniper? I know where this gun is. I know where to get it, you know? And I know what it does. And I know that it's absolutely fucking superior to every other sniper rifle in the game. Except for the Pimpernel, you know, for certain applications. Other than that, though, the Lyudas is by far the best for everything. Same with the Pimpernel. By far the best for everything, except the things that the Lyuda beats it at. And vice versa for the other one. So there's really no reason to use any other sniper rifles than these two. The rest of them are shitty. Farming for any other thing would be a waste of time. Not the rest of them aren't shitty. They are shitty in comparison, I would say. Not all of them are inherently shitty, though. E-techs are. Good God. Drop the fucking gun. Why not? Why not? Like, why not? And then there were some people who were irritated that they upped the drop rate. Oh, God. Could they have stopped wasting people's time in such a huge manner? Well, that's got to be bad for the game, right? I can't believe there were some people who said that they were objecting to that particular change. Oh, it makes finding rare loot less rare, and therefore it feels less cool to me. Who gives a shit? Use cheat engine. Lower your drop rate. I don't give a fuck. This is stupid, though. I can tell you that much. This is absolutely mind-numbing. Now, I've done this several times in this series because we've had to get upgraded snipers in order to progress. Personally, I think the entire idea of leveling up is fucking stupid. The game should start at level OP8. At the very least, it should start at level 72. And then you can at least acquire overpower levels. That would be better. But the stuff that's going on right now where we level up and then all the gear that we farm for becomes useless, that is not fun. Nothing about that is fun. Hey, finally dropped a shock one. Thank God. Took you forever. Has the Jacob's grip. It's got the shitty scope. Let's see. This is the Bolshi, so that's magazine size. Yeah, we definitely need that thing. Perfect. So now we got this, but that's not good enough to farm the Snowman because Snowman doesn't take that damage, unfortunately, which is aggravating. But whatever. I could use that, but I'm not going to use that. God, all of the legendary snipers are so far from the Lyuda. I guess the Skull Masher is the only thing that comes close, but even it is a far cry. The Pitchfork is obviously shit. The Longbow isn't really a legendary sniper. It's good at what it does, though. It's a E-tech sniper, in my opinion, however. It just happens to have an orange rarity. Much like the Draco didn't have the Draco name and it was purple in Borderlands 1. I believe it's kind of an error that they made. I think the combination of trying to make the Longbow both blue and E-tech made it orange. I'm not entirely certain how that all worked out, but there's 5 main legendary snipers, right? There's the Pitchfork, which is shit tier. The Volcano, which is shit tier. Well, I wouldn't say the Volcano's shit tier. It's just inferior to its purple counterpart, which is dumb. Then again, so is the Pitchfork. The Invader, which is poor, but not as bad as some people make it out to be. It can be a very effective weapon with critical ascension. Then again, I would just use a Vladoff rifle. It would do the job better. Now that we actually have an appropriate Lyuda, these guys have become easier to farm. So I guess that's good. Why not? We'll go all the way to level 58. Fuck it. And then we'll either continue on with our shock rifle or we'll figure something else out. But yeah. I guess it won't take that long. We're already over halfway there. Might as well do the whole episode on these guys, right? I really want a non-elemental one so that I can farm the snowman for a few levels. Non-elemental or fire is what I need to farm the snowman for a few levels. I definitely want to put on my shock bone here now. Multiplicative damage boost that I was just leaving for whatever reason. Kind of stupid. But yeah, we have a good corrosive one too. I mean, we can use that and just run the Washburn Refinery over and over again. That'd be fun. If I could just... Ooh, I don't know what would be best. I could farm Saturn and the constructor up there. Okay. Good job, truck. Let's kill this guy.
And I disappear, a ghost amidst the combat, preparing to strike.
That one hit him. That's awesome. Come here, stupid. Alright, so as soon as I have Deception back, I'll begin to wear into this guy. Nothing, huh? Alright. I would love for him to give me a non-elemental. It just... I guess now that I have the shock, it feels like less of a waste of time. But... theoretically, we could have got nothing so far. We could have missed out on the corrosive one and the shock one at this point. You know, there's no guarantee that you'll get anything. You could do this indefinitely and never get one, theoretically. It would be unlikely, sure, but it's possible. And that, to me, is disgusting. I don't think that is good game design by any stretch of the imagination. And then the fact that once you get one, you're at the mercy of what it comes with. You know what I mean? Like, you get some useless prefix, like the one that increases accuracy, for example. And then that's annoying. You know, you get the one that increases accuracy and then, like, a shitty grip for it, and it'd just be bad. You don't want that. Did I slag him yet? Nothing. Okay. But you can see how much better our shock one does than our old non-elemental did. So that's good. Unfortunately, as far as I know, shock is a bad element for the for the Marcus's DLC. So that's good. At least I got something, though, so we can now continue. My non-elemental Lyudas was just getting to the point where it was worthless. Not worthless, but required a magazine to kill something. Okay. I would really, really, really love to have a non-elemental drop or a fire drop. Fire, non-elemental. Definitely do not. So there's 2 out of 5. You know, 40 there. So once we get one to drop, there's a 40% chance that we can use it, because obviously slag's fucking useless. We already have corrosive and we already have shock. So what we need is non-elemental or fire. Those are what we need. I would prefer fire. Nothing's as bad as slag, though, I guess. There's really no reason to use anything other than a Slagga, a Slag Pimpernel, possibly a Slag Slowhand, a Slag Ruby, or a Grog Nozzle. Yeah, those are like the handful of Slag weapons that should even exist in Slag. Slowhand, Ruby, Grog Nozzle, Pimpernel, Slagga. So there are like 5 weapons that you should even use in Slag in the game. Let's see, what kind of grip did we get on this bad boy? I believe that's Malawan. Got a Vladov scope, I believe. The shitty melee accessory, which I'm not going to end up using. But it is level 58, and that's badass. So now I need to get to level 58, and we can use that motherfucker. So that'll be good. So now I guess I got what I needed. Still got them in shitty grip, shitty accessories, but I did get what I needed. I now have 1 in shock, 1 in fire, 1 in corrosive. So that's pretty good, actually. Yeah, we just need to be level 58 to use our next one. Why is this one so shitty? Is it like, oh, it's level 56. Damn, there's a big difference in level 56 and level 58, huh? Huge. But oh well. That fire one should be nice for farming the snowman. Very, very nice. And so once we hit level 58, maybe we farm the snowman for a few levels. The longer we can put off getting new Pimpernels, the better, because that'll mean, you know, the less times that we have to reset UVHM, basically, which is the goal. Okay, so let's hop on up there, yeah? The Pimpernel is still just so ridiculously powerful that that's just fucking stupid, game. Go fuck yourself. How far do I need to be to jump it? Oh, now this guy's gonna fucking ride my tail the entire way up here? That's brilliant. Okay. And then while I was up in the air, he decided to do the actual full drawn out exit from the machine. Why? I have no idea. But that's what he chose. Cool. So I didn't know we were only one buzzard away from completing that challenge. That's kind of neat. We are 70% of the way to level 58, so that's neat. But we're not where we need to be yet, and this has not been a super exciting episode. A little bit irritated getting off work late and coming home and having to farm. That drives me nuts. But at least we reached where we needed to. Wow, so this is Corrosive Dot. And I don't know if you guys know this about Corrosive Dot, but it's a death sentence. If you take one Corrosive Dot, you die. And so that's always fun. Yeah. One shot from this dude's pistol, it killed me. And then that guy theoretically almost stole our second win. We could have died right there because we took one shot with a corrosive weapon. One shot. Not two. Not three. We didn't, you know, get our whole shield blown up first and then get corrosive damage over time. No, we took one shot from his fucking pistol and it killed us. That's just shit game design. DOT on the player is fucking asinine. There's no other way to describe it. That is one of the things that they definitely need to fix. A top priority in Borderlands 3 would be gunsmithing, in my opinion. Like, there's no reason that no one on this planet can fucking take the grip off of this gun. Yeah, it's a Lyudas. It has a Vladoff grip. Guns are detachable, or, you know, they have replaceable parts in real life. You can take them apart and put other shit on them, especially large rifles like this, and then put that fucking grip on this gun. Like, maybe it costs fucking 100 iridium to do that or something. Iridium becomes useless after a certain point anyway. So that would be something that they could do. You're going to tell me that no one on Pandora, not Crazy Earl, not Marcus, not Scooter, no one has the mechanical expertise to switch out a grip on a gun. That's stupid. That's just dumb. And so they tried to do it in the pre-sequel, right? They tried to, like, make an option to re-roll a weapon, you know? Basically with the grinder, and it requires you to put in moon rocks and other weapons and stuff. There's, like, recipes as far as I understand it. I don't know. I never played that game that much. But, you know, they made some attempt to let you switch your guns out a little bit. There's no way, you know, like, I feel like if you find a Vladoff rifle, right? Ooh, non-elemental, and we get the melee accessory again? Fuck yeah. Doll grip. Doll scope, though. I like that. We can use that right now. Yeah. So now we've got a Lyudas in every element. It just takes forever, right? So now I don't know what to do. Farm the snowman? I don't know. I'm never going to use this non-elemental because I have a fire one that does a little bit less damage than it and a shock one. Whatever. And then what level was the corrosive one we achieved? 56. Wow, we got a bunch of new Lyudas between level 56 and 58. I don't know why I'm jumping in this. Whatever. We'll farm to 58, and that'll be the end of it, I guess. So is my non-elemental going to be better? I think that's Doll Grip, like I said, than the Shock one. Because with the Shock one, we do get the plus 31% damage, and then they both have shields. So I guess I'm going to keep the Shock one on for the time being. Yeah, that makes sense. It's probably a negligible difference, you know? But we'll definitely use the Fire one on the Snowman. So that'll be cool. We'll kill the Snowman quick as shit. And then I guess we'll farm the Snowman to level 59 in the next level, and hopefully that'll give us a chance to get a new shield, a new grenade, a new class mod, and possibly a stockpile sniper relic. Relics, though, the only thing I'm really going to use in combat, other than possibly a stockpile relic in specific scenarios, is a Bone of the Ancients, and those are obviously only dropped from loot midgets, so we'll need to farm those specifically. I need a fire one. We have a corrosive, we have a shock, but I need a fire one. Is this guy not spawning this time? Oh. Someone was late to the party, which is weird. But whatever. Cool. I don't know how close I am to level 58. I don't know how many more runs it's going to take, but that's the weapon we're looking for, game. Give me some more of those. If you're going to spawn it in the frickin' save screen, I guess we're, or the load screen. I guess we are 82-ish% of the way to level 58, so that's good. Man. I guess this video I was a little bit perturbed to start. I had to deal with a person at work who bought some sort of antiquated Firewire camera a while back, or they might have bought it when Firewire was like still a technology that was acceptable for human use. It is not anymore, in case you were curious. Firewire was obsolete in like, I think 1996. No, it was way later than that, but it's a useless technology at this point. And so she has this camera, right, that uses Firewire, some obsolete, antiquated technology that should never be used again. Basically, the PS4 of interfaces. It's useless, and it doesn't convert to USB properly, so it's extra useless. And yeah, she's like, "Oh, you need to make this work. You need to make this software and this equipment work." No, it's vendor-provided equipment. It doesn't freaking work. You need to buy a fucking USB camera, or you need to find a laptop that has a Firewire port, and then somehow convince IT to buy it, or to approve that purchase. And that's not going to happen, because we're not going to approve any laptop that has a fucking Firewire port. It's probably like a Gateway from 1998. Alright, I really don't know when Firewire was actually being used, but Firewire is a useless technology at this point. Now, if you still have like an actual PC, and so this was an option I presented her as well, that she could buy an actual, PC that has PCI ports that we could expand upon and use Firewire that way, and it might work. I know that those little laptops that, use those cards that are supposed to provide you like full PCI functionality, they don't work like they're supposed to a lot of the times, especially one that converts to Firewire, because she has one of those, and it does not work. It doesn't. Yeah, and so I want this to work. It obviously affects patient care and everything, but it's not going to work. And so I had to spend hours talking about it with her. I had to say, this is not going to work. You're going to have to buy a USB camera, which didn't make her very happy, because these particular cameras are really expensive. But at the same time, you're not going to get a Firewire one to work. It's ridiculous. Whatever. So we're 90% of the way there now, which is good. I think it'll take 2 more runs in order to get us to level 58, so maybe we'll get a Vladoff Grip Gromke Fire Lyuda. That'd be great, but we're not going to. Just like a Firewire is not going to work. And I understand that camera was like thousands of dollars. It does special stuff, right? But at the same time, it doesn't work. It's never going to work. And the reason that she needs this fixed now is because the laptop that we were allowing to still be in the environment because it served this one specific purpose finally died. And she's like, you don't just have another one of those laptops you can give me? No, I do not have any more laptops that were purchased in 2004 that I can give you. No. Thing was slow as shit. Had like 2 gigs of RAM. It was useless anyway. Hey, didn't get it that time. Okay, so maybe 2 more runs after this. I'm not entirely certain. But now we're past the whole Firewire ordeal. We're past the farming Lyuda ordeal. So the next episode's gonna be good. Okay. Once we jump down here, we're gonna be all right. And she's a nice lady. I like her as a person. It's just that I wish that she somehow comprehended, or at the very least accepted, that Firewire doesn't work. She's like, can I just buy a Firewire to USB cord? No, such a thing doesn't exist. Well, I say it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist in a functional state. Someone makes the cord, you know, with a USB on one end and a Firewire on the other of the cord, both male, but they don't work. Like, they don't provide, they're not compatible interfaces, basically. And there was a point at which people thought Firewire was going to beat out USB, which is comical and sad. But yeah, Firewire is useless. And I guess the reason was that at one point in time, Firewire was superior to USB for video because it had better sustained speeds. But that was some time ago. And USB 3.1 just came out, which can handle 10 gigabytes per second sustained. So there's, I mean, USB 2 is better than Firewire as far as I understand it. But obviously USB 3 has been out for a damn long time. So, I don't know. 10 gigabits per second seems to be the kind of extreme or bleeding edge frontier for transfer speeds right now. We have some stuff on a 10 gig network at work, and that's pretty fucking cool. But to even find stuff that can saturate that bandwidth is, you know, few and far between and everything. So what we have on our 10 gigabit network right now, it's almost never even 60% saturated. But it's cool that it's there, you know. It's so that we can move X-ray images around as fast as, you know, fucking possible, I guess. Which is neat, you know. But saving 30 seconds here or there on an MRI, I mean, I say X-ray image, just any radiology image. Yeah. It's cool to move those images around, you know, really, really fast, because some of them are really big, super high def, taken with super expensive machines and such. But, you know, it's few and far between the times that we'd actually need to use that. Okay, so now we have everything. We got Lyudas. Yeah. Guess we go to Sanctuary and put some of this stuff in the bank that I don't need anymore, including that Lyuda, the level 50 non-elemental that I had kept around forever because it was so useful for so long. But now I guess we're good. I was trying to go up there and farm him a Lyuda. I wish him no luck in his endeavors. Okay. He needs to save quit because I just killed that Gettle. And we leveled up. I think I put a point in Killing Blow already, so it's nice to have a point there. Oh, no, I didn't. Now we're going to put our point in Killing Blow. It's funny that it doesn't show you have that point when you're in your car. All right, Sanctuary. So this is all done now. This is good. This is really good. Yeah, it's going to be approximately a 40-minute episode, somewhere in there. That's not too bad. Oh, this is the wrong way to go to Crazy Earl's. So what if after you bought all the SDUs, which takes a significant amount of iridium, obviously, that you would then be able to... Okay, so I could buy grenade, or I'd buy bank, and I kind of need to buy bank right now. So I shouldn't have done that because grenades are actually useful, and the bank really kind of isn't, especially since I'm stashing underleveled snipers in it right now. But whatever. Turbo cancer? I don't pay enough attention to what these guys in Sanctuary say, I guess. Okay. But do I feel any more special because I actually farmed for these Lyudas? No, not really. doesn't really fucking matter to me. I would have rather just gibbed them in. Yeah, would have saved us a lot of fucking time, you know? But whatever, I guess. So I'll keep those 3 on my person. I'll put the invader in here. It's a legendary sniper that we found. We'll have to clean that bank out eventually. My idea was that I would eventually release the save here at overpower level 8 once I get there. But if the bank's going to be full of Lyudas by then, we'll have to determine which Lyudas are best in the bank so that you could use them easily, you know, as you level up if you were to download the save and then transfer the guns or try to replay. I don't know. You know, I just wanted to make this save available eventually once I finish it. Takes a while to build it, though, obviously. Okay, so we have all these Lyudas in our backpack. I don't know. I mean, I could equip them all, but plus the slag pimp. But the fire pimp and corrosive pimp are still kind of good at things. I don't know. It depends on where we're going next, I guess. Since we're going to be going somewhere where all the enemies are going to take fire damage next, which is going to be the Marcus DLC, this will probably be the best option for us. So that's good. So as always, guys, I thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you haven't yet taken the time to subscribe, please do so. I'd appreciate that as well. Otherwise, I do hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.